Last month, Dr. Tamarua and I expressed before a forum of the United Nations that self-government was the wish of an overwhelming majority of the Cook Islands people. It now remains for us to prove to the world that our choice was the correct one.
In 1965, we created history by becoming an independent nation. We are now 60 years old. So today, let's start creating a new history. I am very happy to stand before you and share with you the theme that we have for this year. And the theme we have is Kua kite au I tōku tūranga, e awai ki tōku. I know who I am. I have a homeland.
That homeland the Prime Minister spoke of is spread across nearly 2 million square kilometres, 850,000 square miles of the sparkling blue South Pacific Ocean. That's an area the size of Europe and 3 times the size of Texas. 15 tiny islands with a resident population of around 15,000, swelled by thousands more for 12 days of special events. They came to play their part in Te Maeva Nui, the biggest and most important event in the nation's calendar. Each year, it marks the day when self-government became a reality in August 1965. The Prime Minister lit a symbolic beacon.
With the official flame of Te Maeva Nui 60 years Cook Islands celebration anniversary.
Then, as the national newspaper Cook Islands News put it, Rarotonga burst into a sea of beauty, colour, pride and joy. 45 lavishly decorated floats paraded through the streets of Avarua, each one telling a story of heritage and pride. And this year, joining those representing the 12 inhabited Cook Islands were others from neighbouring parts of the South Pacific.
Yaorana, je m'appelle Mirela Simpson, and I am part of the Tahitian Cook Islands community. Our float is depicting our ancestral connections that we have between Tahiti and the Cook Islands. Particularly, we wanted to highlight our voyaging connections and our voyaging ancestral connections. And so our float is depicting a mountain, which is the Cook Islands and or Tahiti, and our waka behind is again our voyaging connection, and it's full of fruits, uru, taro, and coconuts, because that's what we did back in the day. So it's really showcasing the past, the present, and we are the future here with our tamarikis. Maitaki,
Malolele and Kirana. We are the Tongan community here in the Cook Islands, and we are very proud to call this place home, our home away from home. So thank you very much, Cook Island, for looking after us, and congratulations. We are here for the next 11 days to help you celebrate your 60th anniversary of self-government. Thank you, and malolele.
Thousands lined the roads, not only cheering, but joining in with the singing and dancing. But in 2025, this wasn't the only event marking the 60th anniversary of self-government. On the 29th of January, people replaced planes at the first of the year's special events at Rarotonga Airport. More than 3,000 islanders and tourists turned up for a rare chance to walk the 2.3 kilometres of runway. If all that walking worked up an appetite, there was food galore on offer in February at a festival linked to the breadfruit or kuru, which has been a part of the country's diet for centuries. No celebration in the Cook Islands would be complete without a feast or kai kai, and Cook Islands tourism called this event a culinary celebration of identity, heritage and connection to the homeland through food. Tourism CEO Carla Eggleton.
We have such great traditions, such great customs, and we have these foods that mean so much to us to provide us nutrition and sustenance as a people. Now is an opportunity for us to take the humble kuru and put it into a modern setting, our restaurants, and see how we can share it with people who want to learn about our customs.
Events climaxed with a cook-off to find the best breadfruit stew. Tai Kai Tua from Moke took the top honour, and here's his recipe. Humble kuru, onions, a tin of wonderful palm corned beef, and freshly squeezed coconut cream. If you wanted to find the ingredients to try out the recipe for yourself, the island's biggest store CITC was a good place to start. It's been trading in the island since 1891, and today's shop staff made their own unique contribution to the celebrations with new uniforms featuring the national colours of green and yellow. Each store in the group also adopted one of the outer islands, providing them with food and gifts when they arrived on Rarotonga for Te Maeva Nui. These are some of the people who are part of one of the most remarkable and enduring contributions to the celebrations. It's a multimedia storytelling project capturing the voices of 60 islanders. There are profiles of 30 islanders making an impact worldwide, and a spotlight on 30 under-30s who are shaping the future. Among the young generation is 25-year-old Torito Story. Her job involves helping islanders deal with the challenge of climate change and carrying the message about its impact on the islands to the rest of the world.
Climate change is interconnected throughout everyone's life, throughout all aspects of our life. The impacts are going to be seen much more obviously, I think, in the upcoming years. So I think part of our job is awareness for climate change. So I think getting that message across to our youth especially is important. We attend international climate change conferences, and at those conferences, a lot of the time our attendance isn't really there compared to the bigger countries. So a lot of times we do get overlooked. So our representation and our voice in those rooms really matters, because we're trying to fight for an approach and a solution to climate change that's not one size fits all, but that also takes into account our small islands, our special circumstances, our small populations, our isolation, things like that.
Back at the airport, another legacy project. The 15 stunning murals were unveiled. Each features prominent creatures, well-known objects, or places specific to each and every one of the 15 Cook Islands. The airport authority say it's a way for passengers to gain a sense of each island. Airport Chief Executive Nico Tangaroa explained more.
What we have presented today represents all the islands. And the storyline behind that is that whilst you're traveling domestic, you have that touch of the other islands. As you all know, the Rarotonga International Airport is also the hub that connects to the outer islands. So as a domestic passenger, you go through that journey of experiencing the islands through these murals, as well as the international passenger. When you depart, you also take with you the part of the other islands. So hence why Rarotonga being the international hub for the connecting to the outer islands and also to the international countries as well. We put on this mural for that purpose. So it's part of the customer journey.
From one ceremony to another.
Miss Cook Islands 2025. Congratulations, she is Tahitian.
2025 saw the return, after a 6-year break, of the Miss Cook Islands pageant. The organisers stressed this was more than a beauty contest. They described it as a journey of growth, leadership and legacy. And the judges looked for evidence of all that in the contenders. Winner Tiari Henriambuna from Attu said the experience had deepened her connection to her roots and helped her appreciate even more the culture, values and spirit of the Cook Islands. Let's return to Te Maeva Nui, the focal point of a year filled with celebrations and events marking a milestone in modern-day Cook Islands history. 6 decades as an independent nation. Prime Minister Mark Brown was in reflective mood as the islands face up to the challenges of the 21st century.
As our Prime Minister, I couldn't be more proud. Proud of our people, proud of our culture, proud of our unity that we've seen. This is what 60 years of self-governance looks like. A confident people. When we look back, everyone will remember the 60 years that we celebrated our country.
O te